Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Phantom price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart here, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 for a wave A or probably for a wave 1. After this, in both case scenario, we would like to see of course a correction where we have probably finished an ABC here for a W, and probably we're still looking for an ABC for a wave X, and as well of course a zigzag or another kind of structure, corrective structure. It can be a triangle, it can be a flat, or it can be a zigzag to finish a wave Y probably, and then moving towards the upside. This is of course your bearish scenario. In case we see lower prices, we might have finished of course here in wave X and then moving towards the downside. Now we will take of course a closer look here to see what price action is unfolding of course for the future. And in case you are bullish, you have definitely finished a 1 or A in the same scenario, and A, B, and a C. So you have probably finished exactly a correction here, and then you are looking at 1, 2 probably, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, or probably as well a contracting diagonal, because this looks like much more like a zigzag, much more than an impulse. And in that case scenario, of course, the only way to be bullish with a zigzag is a contracting diagonal, and that means you have a 1 as a zigzag, 2 as another zigzag, 3 as a zigzag as well, and you're looking for a wave, a 4, and then a 5 towards the upside. So far, this has kind of like high possibility for this diagonal because we are looking at several zigzags here, and possibly we are looking at lower prices where your impulse might not have finished, of course, and that because you're getting a very low wave for so far, which is, yeah, probably that it might break this. If it is broken, of course, at 0.5, that kind of like it means invalidation, because if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, you would not like to see the wave of 4 diving deeper, of course, and getting back to this zone area where you start, of course, to invalidate an impulse as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So if you are bullish, you preferably that we have finished here and then it started to look towards the upside. Now, the thing is that your time taken from your wave 2, in that case, if we take this time for a wave 2 and we have stopped here for a wave 3, you can see that we did not reach exactly the time yet even to finish a wave 4 based on your wave 2 here. And that means, guys, that, okay, if we did not reach the time and we did not finish even the wave, that for, okay, higher possibility is to move towards the downside even. And that opens a much higher possibility, of course, to finish this as a zigzag. If this one is finished as a zigzag, therefore, of course, higher possibility calls for this contracting diagonal where you're gonna see, of course, a lower price for a wave 4. And in that case scenario, I would say, of course, this contracting diagonal might still be unfolding in case we are bullish. In case we are bearish, of course, you would like to see lower prices breaking at least as this trend. Let's set our copy here as a parallel from those two tops here. If you take this as a parallel, you would not like to see the price, of course, breaking this trend exactly taken at the bottom. And that means, of course, if the price dive deeper here and breaks this, therefore, of course, we're going directly for a wave, a Y, and invalidation of your contracting diagonal. And in that case, you are still in a corrective wave, ABC or WXY, as we explained before, and then starting to look for a wave C towards the upside after having an A, a B, and a C, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, continuation towards the upside. Now, your key level to watch here on the daily, of course, is, of course, here you would like to start to see from the 0.38 fib level, 0.86 cent, you would like to start to see some trends, right? Some prices moving towards the upside. Let's move on the 1 hour chart here. We can see on the 1 hour chart, yeah, we're moving a little bit like a curve here, which is a very clear signal of weakness, right? After having kind of an impulse here as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, probably finishing away 3 here, then 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 here, and then probably 1 2 1 2, and then 3 4 5 4 5, guys. So yeah, that might look like more like a zigzag, and that means it can just be transformed to 1 2 and then 3 4 5 for your wave A, B, and a C, and then 1 2 3 4 and a 5 for your wave C. So A, B, and a C as a zigzag. Perfect scenario for a wave 4, guys. So higher possibility is, of course, to take the low here, getting higher, lower prices, right, and reaching almost the 0.618, probably for a wave 4 in a diagonal or contracting diagonal for Fantom. In case we break the 0.618, that means, of course, it can still move towards the downside even much more. So if we want to be more precise here, let's get the fib level for a wave 4 in a diagonal. Here we go. These are the preferable targets for a wave 4 in a diagonal. Now the 0.23 is already gone, so as we said, the 0.618 is your best option or the last option for a wave 4. If you break this, therefore you are bearish, guys, and you might of course take the low here, and definitely you're gonna break it and moving for a wave Y, of course, as we saw on the daily here for this W, X, and a Y, and then start to move towards the upside one more time again. In the bullish scenario, of course, preferably between the green box maximum, and then start to move towards the upside for a wave 5 in a contracting diagonal, of course, somehow like this, considering that this is a 1 and 2 and then 3 4 5 continuation towards the upside to finish that wave C. That was it for a Fantom. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.